Welcome back everyone, Broadbent here. Today we're back in the forest and today I'm going to show you how to survive your first night. Also subscribe and comment for a chance to win a £25 Steam gift card. Check the description for more information. Now the reason I'm making this video is because after the release of The Forest, and potentially in the end, the release for PS4, there's going to be an influx of new people who have no idea how to play this game. So I'm making a bunch of helpful beginner guides. So throughout this video, I'm going to be showing you how to begin and get your feet on the ground just after having the plane crash in the forest. So by far the best thing and the first thing you should do is pick up everything in the plane right here. There's a bunch of meds. The axe, for example, you can't miss it. So let's go ahead and pick up. You make sure eat all the food trays. That's a very, very important tip. Just make sure that your player stats are completely topped up. At the bottom right there, you can see your health slowly increasing. Just make sure you've picked absolutely everything up that you can find. So once you've done that, you want to head out onto the area here, and you want to smash every single suitcase that you can find. Pick up everything. Honestly, you don't want to miss anything. You might, find some batteries like that, for example, or some cloth. Just everything will help you out here. Now, you don't want to spend too long doing this because time is precious and the sun will start to set really soon. It's very easy for beginner players to get lost and just, mess around in the game without getting anything done on the first day. So I've just smashed most of the suitcases that I can find. As you can see, we've already got a decent supply of drinks and snacks, which will help us get along. We've got some cash to help fuel fires, and some cloth. So now, the first thing you want to do is set up a treehouse. Treehouses are great. I'm going to set one up right here, actually. They're great for beginner bases because they include a save point. They get you up and off the ground, out of danger. So in order to build a treehouse, you want to go to this tab right here, and you want to go to the middle one. Now, this is the treehouse we're going to be building. You could build this one if you wanted to, but I prefer this one because it just seems to be more boxed in and secure. You could always build the other one. That does have a save point as well. Do not build this one. This one doesn't have a save point and won't provide you much cover. You want to go for this one or this one. I'd say this one, though. Now, using the cloth that we just got from the suitcases, let's make a rope and add that to the treehouse. Now, all you have to do is go ahead and chop down a bunch of trees. Now, if you're lucky enough to have spawned in an area like me, you can listen for sounds of animals, and I just heard a deer. Now, if you hear like the really high-pitched squeak, like a Bambi, you want to go ahead and make a spear really quick. So here we've found 2 sticks on the ground right there. Let's make a spear, and let's hunt down this deer, because it'll be a great source of food. Make sure not to get lost too much. Now, you want to aim with the spear just like so. Your fingertip, your index finger down a little bit. This guy's moving a lot. There we go. And throw. We got the deer. Now, this is 4 pieces of generic meat, which is a lot of food. So we're set for a little while now. So just there, you heard it again. That's what you want to listen out for. Now, if you aren't lucky enough to find any animals straight away, don't worry, you do have quite a few snacks and sodas, which is, you don't really want to be eating that and drinking that too much because it is quite bad for the player, adding weight, but starting out on day 1 is not so bad. Now, if you're completely new to the game and you're looking for some tips and tricks, I will link my tips and tricks video at the top right of the screen right now. I think there's 10 tips in there. Now, if you're new to the game, you'll definitely want to check that out because it's got some really helpful stuff. Oh, there it is, I heard the plane. You can just see it up there. Wow. So it is when you first start a new game. So you can see in the bottom right in my UI, I'm starting to get thirsty, so I'm going to go ahead and drink a soda. Now you've got to be careful, I've only got 4 of these. So, just be wary of how much you're drinking and eating. So we're almost done here. It seems to have taken us most part of the day. I guess it looks like it's going towards night now. I think we're almost done here. Yep, there we are. The base is built. Now you want to get a few sticks. So look for these things right here. If you go ahead and chop these down, they'll give you 2 sticks. So let's climb up into our treehouse here. We're going to have to eat a snack soon because you can see our hunger bar is getting a bit low. So let's go ahead and eat a snack real quick. Now, what you want to build is a drying rack. Right here, let's get a drying rack and place it in the corner like so. And let's get that built. Now, I'm going to put the meat down that I just got onto this drying rack. Now what this will do is it will now dry up. It will become meat that you can carry in your inventory, and you can go out on journeys with the meat. If you cook it on a fire normally, all you can do is just eat it straight up. You cannot pick it up from the fire, so the drying rack is great for long journeys. Now, I was lucky enough to get another deer while I was chopping down a few trees. Keep your eyes peeled. You really want to make sure that you've got enough food to survive. Yeah, you see this area is just littered with deers. It's crazy. So if you spawned in an area where you don't have deer, you don't have to just focus on deer. You could also go for lizards, squirrels, rabbits. You could also fish. So if you could make a spear with 2 sticks and go fishing in small ponds. That is also a great food source. So just keep your options open, take a look at your surroundings, and see what food you can get. So because this area was filled with deer, what I can do is make the water skin right here. Using 2 deer skin and 1 rope, we now have the water skin. So once you equip this, you can go ahead and fill it up with water. Now, this is not pure water. It can poison you. So I just want to make it super clear that the polluted water is a last reserve, and a last reserve is when you are taking damage from thirst. You want to be drinking the sodas first, then the alcohol, then the polluted water. If you can avoid drinking the polluted water, that would be great. If you're struggling to find a good, decent, clean water source, I am making a video very soon. If I've already made it, there'll be a link at the top right of the screen taking you to a video showing you how to get clean water. Drinking the polluted water will deal a small amount of damage and it will poison you, so do keep that as a last resort. So as for now, on your first day, this is going to be enough. The 3 sodas that you've got, some snacks, some alcohol. You can even drink alcohol if you like. However, it will lower your run energy right here. Now that you've got food, you don't need to worry about the snacks. Just stick to this food right here. Let's make a fire real quick as well. So I've just placed some generic meat on the fire here so we can eat that straight away. You want to keep an eye on your stats. Keep an eye on your stats at all times. There we go. Hold E, and you will go ahead and just eat it straight off the fire. That's what I'm saying. The generic meat here, the dried generic meat, you'll be able to pick up, and you'll have it in your inventory, so you can eat it when you're out on a journey, for example. So there you go, everyone. That is how to survive your first night in the forest. It's getting your feet on the ground. We've got a decent supply of food here. You should have been looking for that while chopping down the trees. We've got an okay supply of water. This should do for now, along with the polluted water, which is a last reserve with the alcohol. You are set. You are cozy. You're high up off the ground. You don't have to worry about cannibals. If you do come across cannibals at any point during your first day, they will be very weak. If you're new to the game, try not to fight them. Just, back away, go and hide in a bush. What you can do is find a big bush like this, crouch and go in, and you see that the little crosshair at the bottom, I am completely invisible to cannibals now, so they'll just run straight past you. It's a really cool trick and very useful early on. So there you go, guys. That is my tutorial on how to survive your first night. When it comes right towards the end of the night, you can go ahead and just sleep using this at the back of the hut right here. As you can see, we've got a few cannibals passing. They seem to be just completely oblivious and have gone past us, which is always great. We've got another one just over there, but if you keep to your own and just stay in your treehouse, you shouldn't have too much to worry about. Now, another great supply of food, as you can see right here, is birds are deciding to land on the treehouse. So you could go ahead and, attack them with a stick. However, that will deal damage to the treehouse itself. So that's something you want to do if you're in a very bad way and you don't have any food prepared. But as you can see now, I'm ready to sleep, so I need to look at this save point right here and hold Z, and I will sleep and wake up on day 1. We have survived your first night, so let's go. It looks like we need to get some more food, so I'm going to pick one off here. Is this dried? Raw meat, so we're going to cook it and get ready. So once that's cooked, we will go ahead and drink a soda. In fact, let's drink one now. There we go. And we are on day 1 with full stats. We are fully hydrated, our stomach is full, and you have a full day ahead of you. Now, first thing, you are completely done now. Day 1 is done. So what I would suggest you do at this point is work towards getting the modern axe and the katana. That will drastically improve your performance with building and fighting cannibals. I will have links to all of these tutorials in the description. Also, I would highly suggest getting the map and compass, which will help you out a lot navigating the map. A link to that video will be at the top right of the screen right now. So there you go, everyone. That has been my guide on how to survive your first night in the forest. You've got a fully functional base with a save point, you've got a supply of food, water, you are good to go. So if you found this video helpful or are looking for other guides on the forest, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be posting a bunch more tutorials. I've already got a bunch on the channel. Make sure to check them out. So thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you in the next video.